Hello, my friends, and welcome to a brand new campaign as we lead the armies of Dunland, led by King Yagthak and myself. Somewhat of a duality pair. I'm the man behind the scenes, and he's the man in front of the people. Now, this will be on very hard, as I am showing you here, and please ignore the notable units here, as none of these units are actually in the mod anymore. That still definitely needs to be updated. There might need to be some things updated in the faction overview. Yeah, Guardians of Dunland. Unite the Clans isn't really a thing anymore. It's more just grab land. But I will be taking my shot as Dunland. There was combined interest between both me and a few of you in the comment section in my last Arnor episode. I shouldn't say last, but most recent, because that campaign will be going on for quite some time. And look how fitting it is that our loading screen will be Saruman and Grima. Perhaps this is Saruman's journey to our peoples to offer his assistance and to show us that if we are worthy, if we can prove our might, then he will gift us with arms and armor and weapons that we have never seen before. Well, it looks like he is taking on the many colors look here with this kind of rainbow staff. I like that touch. But anyway, if you guys haven't read or are new to the mod, of course, just read this entrance, little start intro here tells you about the differences. I feel like I've mentioned this in each video, but it's, I think, a good thing to go off of because it's definitely different than vanilla Medieval 2 or even the original 3rd Age mod, which actually the guy is, I forget his name, but there's a developer working on 3rd Age 4 now, version 4 of 3rd Age, and he has some very interesting units. I might have to do maybe like a playthrough on it or something, because there's things like these dwarven like war towers that shoot like a series of like mini ballista bolts from the top of them. It's really cool. He's got siege trolls that throw rocks. It's very interesting. I really like what I'm seeing in that mod. And he's got some cool new textures for some of the other beast units, but hey, that's getting off topic. We are the Dunlandings. We remember that our distant ancestors were among those that traveled to Beleriand, but they stayed in the wooded lands around the river Gwathlo, that which the men of Numenor called River of Shadow, but to us it was home. We are scattered clans led by our Brennans, yet united under our king who sits in Byrrig. Long have we warred with Rohan and Gondor, civilized people, who drove us from our lands upon the plains of Rohan like animals. The horse lords of Rohan have continued to hunt us like vermin. They are not lords in truth, but land thieves, whom we have called the Forgoiled or Strawheads. And there's a bit more to this. I'm not going to spend the entire episode reading this whole thing. I do like to go through the first paragraph or so, but there is quite a lot. We'd be here for probably about 5 to 10 minutes if I was to read all of this, but I'd like to get on to the campaign. Here we are, the Pact and the Wizard. If you guys have seen either Haze of the Reacher's campaign or Galu's campaign, you've probably already read this already, so I will just scroll through that. Basically, Saruman offers us crossbows, arms, and armor in exchange for us. If we can show our power, then he shall lead us in advice and advisory so that we may take back our lands from Rohan, who were given the lands of Kalanardan in the year 2510 of the Third Age, completely against our will. Our men used to live here, our families, women, and children used to flourish in these lands before the bastard Numenorians of Gondor gave this land of no authority to themselves to the Aeltheod who had migrated south from the Anduin Vale. Those bastards. So about 500 years ago, and now we have been living in the hills. In the year 2758, Freka did offer, in an attempt to make peace between our nations, he offered to be the groomsman, or the, is that the right term, groomsman? I'm a married man myself, I should know this. He offered himself to King Helm Hammerhand's daughter in marriage in an effort to unite our two peoples within peace, but Helm had called Freka fat, and in one blow from his fist had killed Freka, the father of Wolf, who then decided that he would wage war upon Rohan in revenge for his father's death, an act of transgression by the Forgoil. And Wolf had taken Edoras also in the year 2758, and then had led the siege against Helm's Deep, but during the long winter, although Helm and his sons had died, his nephew, I believe, Freylof, rode out after the long winter had ended and floodwaters pushed the besieging Dunland army out of Helm's Deep and had killed Wolf where he laid out in the fields. So there is some definite bad blood between our peoples and the Númenóreans, such as Gondor and the Dunedain, who in the Second Age had destroyed all of the forests here south of Tharbad, where they did build a ford though. And we will be initially pursuing for Tharbad. It is a great bastion here and a great fortress that we can use to hold off anything from the north, and it's got some good money. So to take that, we will need Freka. Freka is going to be pivotal to our assault, as is Menthar. If we take a look here, we do make some money. We make about 2,000 gold a turn. Byrrc is kind of our go-to income place. So what I'd like to do is get the tannery. It's going to give us extra income right off the bat. Dunlar can't recruit anything, so I feel like getting the clan levy grounds is a solid start there. And we can't get anything in Dunyard either. We might need clan levy grounds down here also, at the very least for some free upkeep. That leaves us with 2,000 gold. Yakdak, I think, will probably stay where he is for the moment, since he does... Well, he doesn't really get free upkeep. Maybe he should be sent to the front here, although he's probably the best defense against the goblins, who do like to declare war on us. So I will just go ahead and do that. He will stay here. We'll send the clan spearmen west. This has been my go-to strategy when I play this. Now, I believe there are some rebels out here, so we will need to be wary of that. I think they're, yeah, right along this field, so if we do pick up the long spears, we should be able to just take them out pretty fast. We might want to pick up some extra units. Breckenlinger Hill Riders are a decent early game cavalry unit. They do ride ponies now, which will be interesting to see. Long spears are always very solid also, so we'll get those. That still leaves us with some solid, respectable income. We will turn the taxes down low at Dunyard. But getting the clan levy grounds and a couple spearmen and hunters to kind of hold position here will be pivotal. I don't think we have any agents, though, so I think next turn we'll get the diplomat to send up to the goblins. And Menthar, I think I'll just keep him where he is. We'll join him with Captain Donide. Now, if we have these two with these infantry and Freka, that should be more than enough to take Tharbad, I would hope. And here we are on turn 2. Let's see, we have a new family member, Mar here. Freka got the Crest of Dunland for the next heir, which is fantastic. We are pretty much bottom of the barrel when it comes to balance of power between all of the different factions, but that is kind of to be expected. We do have these extra long spears. Do I want to put them in the fort here? We might just want to bring them westwards, actually. So, Captain Denied, why don't you go there? Freka, you should be able to grab these long spears, and you should be able to beat Captain Ciellock. He does have 2 Frecklinger Hill Riders and the Spearmen, so we get to see the ponies in action. Let's see here. I have no idea what these saves were. Or, you know what? That's right. I made this campaign and overwrote my Ardenheim campaign. So let us say Hillman here. Save that game. I always want to before a crash, or before a battle, just in case it crashes. You never know. Now, the great thing about Freka is that I believe he gets a bonus against cavalry, which means he fares very well up against hill riders. Let's double check that. Yep, skilled against mounts, 8 attack, 11 defense. Pretty middling cavalry in all honesty. Now, I do want these long spears up front, kind of like that. And I want the clan axemen to be protected. Let's do that. So we have some hill riders. It's a bit dark. Let's take a look at the ponies. Here they are. You can see they barely stand up taller than a man. In fact, they're about the same, about head height as a man with the pony heads too. But these are proper war mounts, maintained by Freka as a chief of Dunland. They do have some clan spearmen here. They are our only real concern, I would say. Now, I want to basically secure borders in the north as fast as possible before we deal with Rohan. I want to get Tharbad and the nearby villages. Now, we're going to just go in for a cheeky side charge here. Get some early damage. You guys will need to keep running up. See, if we're lucky, we can kill their general if he's in that unit. A big side charge right into the Hill Riders, doing some very good damage. We just do not want to stay engaged here. Oh, look, their general is already dead. That is fantastic. Get Freka out of there. Did we kill most of those Hill Riders? Looks like we did. They have very few left, only 80. Now, ideally, we need to avoid those Hill Riders. Uh-oh. No, run away, run away, run away. Uh-oh, that's not good. The Hill Riders are going to squish us. Let's use defensive stance now. Our long spears aren't really in the best formation, but that's okay. At least now we'll finish off these Hill Riders who just love to go after our clan axemen. And they are routing. Our spears are for the most part engaged on these Hill Riders, which is good. We need not kill every single one, but we do need to make them rout. There goes another clan spearman. And if we can just get those Hill Riders now, that will be the battle. They are shaken. They have their backs turned. Look at that. These horses are so much taller than these simple ponies. Now, if we can just get our long spears to sprint into combat. Come on, lads. I mean, Freka will easily beat these Hill Riders, but these long spears would help a lot more. They are quite slow. Their only real downside. And they are routing. Excellent. Looks like the clan spearmen did come back, so let's send the axemen out to go flank. Freka, just keep chasing those for now. I don't want them coming back. And any moment now, one thing I would like to see is if the rebels had a different color scheme than our units, because they look exactly the same. Which is a little bit annoying, I think. It's like, how would you tell that... Oh, camera work. How would you tell that these guys are actually on different factions? Like, maybe the rebels could have a distinct color or something, maybe like red cloth or something. Something to kind of differentiate them, I feel, would be nice. Although there's not that many Dunland rebels to really fight. Just something that I think would be neat. Maybe it would signify that they're from like a different clan or something. And our first battle is won. Getting a little bit of money for sacking their camp is always nice. Now, let us put a watchtower there. And we will continue to march our armies northwards. Seer Menthar and the clan hunters, can you both leave? Yes, you can. Now, we pretty much have to rush Tharbad. Otherwise, the goblins will take it, which is annoying. Alright, so we have that being done. Nothing else to do on this turn. We'll continue to march there. And then the second place I want to take is actually the village to our west. It does have a relatively large Dunlanding force that occupies it. And it doesn't make a whole lot of money, but more land is ultimately better. Uh-oh. Okay, I was really hoping those rebels weren't going to just attack us. Thankfully, they did not. Let us just go ahead and group up our forces now. Are they hiding in the trees? I think they are. We might need to wait one more turn here. We have a good force, though. This is a huge army. We're still making money. And the diplomat is ready. So he will go straight to the goblins. And let us get trade, please. They really want trade. So let us do that for 800 gold. That should be balanced. And they took it. And we had a mission. 750 more gold. That is great to see. We will use that to build up more of a force. Let's get Dunlanding raiders that we can throw into the forts nearby or keep them here for free upkeep. And clan hunters, these slingers are actually amazing. They have low accuracy and kind of low range, but they have an amazing fire rate. They can do a ton of damage very quickly. And our diplomat did get some interesting traits actually. Fast Steed, Emblem of Dunland, and the Crebain of Dunland. So he's going to move a bit faster. He can work as somewhat of a spy. So perhaps we should send him south. Look at that movement range. That's incredible. I will have more money next turn. Yagthak will stay here. Let's turn up the taxes for now. Get you some good tax traits. I want to maximize that income. And that will be another turn. Now, Byrig, once it is rolling, can make a ton of money. And that's why I like to keep Yagthak there. He is kind of better on the front lines, and he will be our front line man up against Rohan. Honestly, all three of your starting generals are really good. Menthar's probably the weakest. He is just a Dunhird Slayer, and they've been nerfed. They're not so strong as they were in earlier versions of version 5. Like, they had like 8 missile attack. Now they're only at 5 with average accuracy. I'd kind of like them to have high accuracy, but they do have spears, so it kind of balances it out. Yeah, we take Bile, we will get a military unit. Now, I'm worried we'll get ambushed here. Looks like we won't. That's good. Let us take out these rebels. And, ooh, the goblins might just beat us to Tharbad. That wouldn't be good, but we need to get rid of this. No, I feel like, let's see here, I want to get rid of those guys. Yeah, oh no, we can't even make it. Are you serious? Okay, that's annoying. The goblins might beat us now that I've made that small error, you could say. Now, in Byrig, we probably want to get some more. I mean, the Tanner's Guild is good, but it's 6,000 gold. I think we'll get Mason's Halls now. That way everything is a bit cheaper. Mason's Hall, we'll do that. Let's get some garrison in Dunyard and Dunlaric. Get clan hunters here. And we're looking alright. We have these clan hunters that should probably go in the fort. I probably should not have chased those guys. I should have just sent them straight to Tharbad. If the goblins get that, it's going to be very annoying. Alright, let's see here. Taradan, you go west. And we did get lucky. I guess there was a rebel force here these goblins attacked, so that actually buys us some time. Now, we pretty much have these guys cornered. Ah, they're going to run back that way. Actually, that's fine. Maybe the goblins will chase them. That could be nice. Let's see, we'll start besieging the city. I'd rather have them assault me, so I might need to peel off some of these units to go into the fort here. Because they should have a unit, they should have like a 4-unit stack of like Orc Hunters somewhere around here, so if I peel off a couple of these, I might be able to get a quicker attack, which would be nice. How are we doing on money? We're still making money, which is good. Let's get the Clan Spearmen at Dunlaric, and Dunyard has a full garrison now. We might want to grab more Spearmen here. We're going to need those against Rohan for sure. And our diplomat will head west to seek relations with the clans of Enedwythe. I believe that's probably another end turn, so we'll go ahead and cut that. Now, ideally, I'd like to also forge an alliance with Khazad-dûm against the Goblins of the Misty Mountain, since they are known to backstab. And in 2770, when Smaug destroyed Erebor, or at least occupied it, well, you know, we'll get married. The dwarves did settle here, and they did help us, at least in Divide and Conquer Lord, build, I believe, the High Brennan's Roost. Was this one made by the dwarves? Something was, I feel. Oh yeah, no, the stone walls here, I think, is what signifies the dwarves helping us here and teaching our men how to do that. I thought maybe it was the High Brennan's Roost, but I think I'm wrong about that. But they have shown us kinship before, and we offered them hospitality. So if we can join in arms with them, that would be amazing. So here's the other army. It does have a couple of units. So if we take perhaps these clan axemen, move them to the fort, that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 units. They might attack us with this. We could maybe go down one more just to really coax the assault. Let's do that. So they should definitely attack us. The goblins have an army here, which is annoying. Byron got its Mason's Hall, so as much as I want to go with the Tanner's Guild, that's not bad. If we get that right now, that's an immediate boost in money, quite a bit. We just have to wait on Dunland, although I feel like getting 2 tanneries here is actually more cost effective, because that's 3,000. We can almost afford both tanneries at both of these settlements, which would give us 300 gold for the same cost. So we can go for that. Maybe we get the leather tanner here. Dunland could be like, if we get armor on these clan spearmen down here, it'll help them a bit more. Let's do that. We'll get a leather tanner. And let's do that in Byrig also. Get the leather tanner economy rolling up. I mean, 40 gold for each one is solid. And where's our diplomat? If you go over here. Now, one thing I do like to do is I like to assault Barad Vin and then try to get peace with Anadwyth, because Barad Vin makes a lot of money. So it might be a bit tough. Ideally, we want to get an alliance with them for them to help us fight against Rohan. Now, also, another thing I've noticed is these turn times have gone really fast. I don't know if that's because of my computer with upgraded parts, and now this is like a new version that I'm playing on, like a new install. It could be that. I like it though. I like having these fast, very fast turns. So Captain Bregnir and Captain Ishnak will attack us. Give it a quick save. Now, I think we'll leave Menthar here as the defender. Look at that, a full stack by the goblins. They rush Tharbad, like they go for it. So if you don't take Tharbad within the first couple of turns, the goblins will. And you don't want the goblins having Tharbad. Alright, we won't need the rams, so let's get rid of that. Now let's have a setup over here away from the siege equipment. Clan hunters behind. Menthar can go here. And we'll put these clan spears like right there. Simple wall. Very simple wall. And harriers can go up this way. They do have some of those, what do you call them? Sarline mercenaries. But here are Dunherd Slayers. Kind of a weird firing angle. Kind of uphill and obscured. But making the first shots, yeah, their accuracy definitely needs to be improved. I mean, they're a good multi-purpose unit and they have very high range, but that low accuracy is kind of what restricts their usefulness, at least I feel. Maybe we'll move the slingers out to the side. I love these slingers. Let's see. Actually, we could probably get a cheeky charge real quick on those cell swords. Let's do that. Yeah, because that should be their general. So if we can get him out early, that would be useful. Slingers form up. Doing some okay damage to the bandits. Nothing amazing. We're going to get countercharge. Let's hit defensive stance just in case. Yes, their general is dead. Beautiful. Killed a lot of the cell swords there. And let's start slinging. I love these guys. These slingers have such a cool animation. It's a little janky if you really look at it, but man, they fire really fast. Rocks going in. Decent damage, 3 damage. Not AP, but that's fine. 3 missile attack is pretty solid. And look at it, they're about to fire. And they fling another volley. Like, that's what's amazing about them, is how quickly they do send out volleys. That's 2 shots already. Here comes the third. Dunherd, you might need to flank now. See, they are working on the Sarline Mercs. Let them work on those Sarline Mercs now as... Oh, we were not in Pikewall. We were not in Pikewall. That's not good. Ooh, that's going to hurt a little bit. Well, we're going to keep skirting around the Sarline Mercs and hit the cell swords. Yeah, let's hit those cell swords. They're way more threatening right now. Look at that. These Sarline Mercs are going down, and they're going down fast. A decent charge hitting these cell swords. They're doing some work to us, but we're in a weird formation. Bandits routing. That's good to see. Menthar, keep running. Push in, kill the cell swords. If you get off of defensive mode. Come on, and they're fighting to the death. Excellent. Now, if we hit those Saruman mercs from behind, they should die too. Look at that. They've already down to 94. They're just getting peppered by those rocks. I love it. Now, these Saruman mercs should rout. Oh, that was kind of a limp charge, was it not? That was very poor. Alright, run back out. Look, they're already wavering, which is good. See here. Oh, they are routing. There, this is good. We'll chase down the Saruman mercs now. Come on, get rid of all of them. Send in the clan spearmen. Looks like everything is now running. Let us have these guys form up. You guys will form up like right here. See here, clan spearmen, take this side, please. And if you guys could just get all of the mercenaries, that would be fantastic. Now get the bandits, please. Let none of them get into the city. Most of the bandits are now dead. Let's begin shooting at the orc hunters. Looks like we did capture the city house. Actually, let's shoot at the other ones. Maybe we can get a good charge here. I don't know if the terrain's going to let us. It might not. Yeah, no, it's kind of a weird spot, it looks like. Let's pull back. We're working on those orc hunters. We need to figure out where their general is. Looks like he's in the back right. We should be able to send Fricklinger while he is very damaged. I didn't realize how badly he was damaged. Alright, they should be able to start working on the orc hunters now. Come on, please actually charge. That's what I want to see. Oh, they're in a loose formation though. Alright, let's run up the pikes then. They're wavering, that's good. Let's begin shooting at the orc fighter general. Come on, can we rout them off? That would be excellent. Get into a wide formation. These ones are shaken. With their general getting nearby, it'll probably keep them in the fight. Let's use another defensive stance that should get us some of our fatigue back. And let's get another charge. Come on, hunters, work on those orc fighters. Big charge coming in, that's great. Orc fighters are taking some damage. Looks like these orc hunters are nearly dead. Yep, we absolutely need to kill that man. He's getting slung, though. Alright, switch targets. And go back for those orc hunters. They're taking some big damage, which is nice. We're almost out of ammunition. In fact, we are out of ammunition. Ah, yes, the general is dead. Perfect. They're all routing. This is great. This is exactly what we want. You guys chase those. Gonna get a perfect charge. They're wavering. They're shaken. They're taking a lot of burst damage. And they're getting pikes to the front. Perfect. Heroic victory. 164 to what is that? Like 800 plus 600. Yeah, 1400. Beautiful victory. Frecklinger Harriers 267. 220 by those clan hunters. Look at that. They out-damaged the Dunland Slayers. And I believe that's mostly because of their ability to fire so quickly. But yeah, they do so well. And I guess they also have twice the numbers. So like almost 200 of them versus, what, 100 of the Dunland Slayers? So in terms of men per men, 100 Slayers getting 147 kills versus 200 Hunters getting 200 kills. Like, pound for pound, the Slayers are better, but just the sheer DPS that the Hunters, that they can output is just amazing. Now, we'll simply occupy, no sense in sacking or destroying it. And I believe this settlement, Tharbad, was built in, what was it? Second Age 1695, I have it written down here. They had built up the settlement, or it might have been here before that. No, 1695 is when the Numenorians had destroyed all of the forests. It was destroyed in 2912 by a great flood, so about 70 years before the beginning of Divide and Conquer. So that explains why it is ruined and in such disrepair. And the Numenorians had basically abandoned it, and the men of Eriador. It was occupied by a mix of Dunland and people from Bree, as well as anyone from Enedwaith. But once the Great Flood came and destroyed the settlement, it became ruined and worthless. Now, for the settlement, we have decent middlemen population. We probably want the clan levy grounds and the meeting hall. That way, yeah, we're going to want both of those. Probably the meeting hall first, right? Because that'll give us law. We could get a drinking hall that does give happiness and culture. The happiness is pretty nice. Goblins of Moria have declared war against the Vale of Anduin. And let's see, let's check out this candidate. He's intelligent, which is useful. Talent for command. He doesn't have any bureaucrat traits, and that's really what I'm looking for. So I'm going to decline him for now, but we will need a governor in Dunland. Now the next step is after we kind of consolidate power here, we need to go for Bile over here. And I do want to get a spy. We're going to get a spy. Let's put these clan hunters over, or clan spearmen in the fort. And why don't you look around for elk food? Maybe let's just get map information and sell that to you real quick. 300 gold for Tharbad, maybe? That'll work. We'll just do that for now, because I do like to take Barad from them. Now, we have decent money. We only get one upkeep unit here? Could have sworn we got more. Oh well. We might send them over to help out with Bile. And outside of that, let's see, a leather tanner will be done in 2 turns. Let's save our money. And after the goblins sawed off, we'll make the push for the village. And after we get the village, we should get our first free general, actually. We should get Terraglon, I believe, with the Wolfguard Axeman. In a turn, we're looking alright. Faction announcements, new spy, woodcutter, fur trapper. Wow, look at all those retinue that King Yakthak just got. That's nice. Alright, the spy, you... I probably want to get tabs on Rohan now before it's too late. Now, Byrg and Dunyard, you both got your leather tanners. That is nice. Dunyard might need... We'll get the tannery for now. It might honestly need to get, like, the garrison. Let's get the Tanners Guild here, and then we'll go for trade and farming. Just maximum money in Byrg. Now, looks like they are sodding off, which is good. Can we just leave, like, a spearman, maybe? If we go on low taxes, yeah, that should be okay. Put the watchtower there, and we will pursue the village. We'll take these guys out, because there is a roaming army out here that we need to be cautious of. In fact, is that devastation? Okay, no, it's not. We're okay. Alright, so they're going to keep marching. We're still making money. That's why I keep Yakthak in here. If we take him out, we're going to make, like, what? Yeah, 400 less gold, so... He's basically paying for his upkeep right now. His upkeep is very high. Alright, so we'll take that village. Let's get eyes on Barad. Honestly, look at that sight range. It's honestly not bad for a diplomat. We'll keep eyes on Barad. We might need to take like a settlement on the north side of the river and actually gift it to Enedwaith in exchange for Barad or for peace. I mean, it could be fun to take out Enedwaith, but with Rohan in the south, like, I kind of need Enedwaith's help. They will send cav after cav after cav at you, and it is hellish, to say the least. There is the roaming army. It's actually quite a decent-sized army. Now, we might be able to... Is it outside of the settlement? We might just be able to take the settlement, like, immediately if that army is too far away, so I think we'll do that. Dunland got a tannery, so it's going to make us some more money, which is nice. I guess we could get the meeting hall. Can we actually get the second tier barracks? We can with the meeting hall. So we have Frecklinger or Dunhir Dune. I kind of prefer the Dunhir Dune because of the Dunhir Berserkers. With their 6 attack, 7 defense, AP, and they fear infantry, they're pretty useful, especially if we fight against more of Enedwaith. So let's grab the meeting hall. Tharbad got its meeting hall done, so we'll grab the levy ground so that we can get free upkeep. And Freka, yeah, go ahead and take out Bile. It's only got some Dunlanding raiders, clan hunters, and axemen, so easy settlement to take. And then we'll have that reinforcement and we can take care of the roaming army, which is arguably a lot more threatening. If that roaming army attacks us, though, it's mostly cav, and we have spearmen, so we can kind of just hold out in this settlement. Honestly, it would be pretty nice. So I love attacking this settlement. It's pretty straightforward. We're going to put the hunters over here. We're going to put some long spears there and there. And we're just going to mix and mash the clan axemen. I don't really worry about my formation yet. Menthar is already in range. Let us move up the infantry. We'll start beginning to shoot, which is fine. Clan hunters will get a bit closer. Is he really going to get good accuracy on these guys? Actually, he will. He will. Ideally, we get in range with these huntsmen. The Freka, keep moving that way. You guys deal with the clan hunters. They're in range now. Fantastic. Start running, lads. I need you to be a bit faster. And now they're caught in this choke point where they're just going to get peppered by all these rocks. I love that damage. I love how they just... These models, their animation, they just fall like immediately to the ground. I love it. Look at that, just straight down. Like, it kind of makes it more effective to shoot the Dunlandings. Like, in a weird way. They are starting to fire back. That's not great. They might do okay damage to us. I think they're targeting our hunters. Okay. Alright, Freka, don't worry about getting in yet. We're going to hold position. Long spears over here. Long spears right there. Hold position. If we can get them in this choke, that would be preferred. To hit the Dunlanding Raiders. They're actually decently strong units. 9 attack, 9 defense. They are upgraded. But they're honestly pretty decent, and they're very aggressive. Like, they will beat these clan axemen easily. Alright, let's switch to those then. Here, we'll use defensive stance. Here, we'll get the long spears in position to fight against the raiders. They are getting shot on the flank, which is nice. They're taking big damage by all those rocks. Clan spearmen not doing so well. We do have our... Long spears aren't really in the best formation. Come on, long spears, start fighting. Combined arms is the best type of arms. It's like the other Dunlanding Raiders are getting involved, which means they will probably die. The clan axemen over here, I'm not worried about them. They're bugging out.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I keep sending in the spears. Let's get those long spears back in too. They are wavering. Let's send them around the back. And then flank. Looks like we've mostly beaten these ones, which is good. See here, keep chasing down those 3 clan hunters. They might rout any second now. I mean, they're just getting destroyed. The perfect gap. I guess we had, what, 1 random spearman in the middle there. Alright, come on, Freka. Get in there. Get in there. Take out those hunters. They should die, like, instantly. Oh, cool. They're starting to run back now. Let's capture them. Come on, Freka. Don't let them get away. Don't let them get back into combat. We should be able to get most of them. We're going to take some friendly fire. Not great. Did we beat the unit in here? Yes, we did. That literally just leaves the clan axemen. Alright, we're going to times 6. Get around their back. Charge into them. And any second now, there we are. 120 to 637. We are proving that we are the ultimate clan. But yeah, look at that. 215 kills by the clan hunters versus 109 by the slayers. Like, it's both numbers and their fire rate that just makes them so useful. Honestly, those slayers might need a... I really think they should just have high accuracy. I think that's all they need to be in a good place. Admittedly, the 8 missile attack was way too high. but just give them high accuracy. They're basically just rangers with spears with slightly lower stats, and it's honestly very fitting. Like, they require a certain building line, so only half of your barracks choices will get you them, and only at the very end. So they might as well be comparable to rangers, in my opinion. Occupy Bile, what did we get for that? Dunlanding Raiders. I like that. I like that. Raiders are good. We'll throw them into the fort. And we'll keep amassing a small army around here. Now, it looks like Rohan has made it to the forts of Eisen. Have they gone down south? Yeah, they have taken the Adorned Vale. So they have Eisenrun, the Adorned Vale. They're probably going to be working on Fortiu. In which case, after that, they'll probably go and assault us. Well, let's put these clan spearmen in here for now. We don't have any money, though, which is a bit sad. We can't upgrade the settlement. Is there anything that's worth it to hold off on? Not really. Yeah, not really. I mean, I guess we could hold off on the clan levy grants, but we'll have more money next turn. A new candidate, but again, no good traits for being a governor. But we do get Tarraglan. Dunland now controls 5 regions. Wolf's Line has governed us well, and our future looks bright. The young Byreg Lord Tarraglan has now joined, pledged his full support for the cause, and now takes the field for his king. Commanding the fine battalion of the Wolfguard Axemen, he is sure to leave a savage trail of death across any battlefield he frequents. There's the rest of that. You guys may read through that if you would like. But the most important one is Glirhuan, who has Wolfguard Pikes, which are fantastic. So now that we have him, Wolfguard Axemen, 14 attack, 18 defense, pretty much just what the Eisenmach Axemen are. I'm pretty sure stat by stat they are pretty much the same. They do get a bonus against beasts, which is nice. We will probably we could have Tarraglan go up north to take us Argon. That could be useful, because he's not so great against cavalry. Like, he could get charged down pretty easily, like, all things considered. So I think I'll have him go north. Now, where's that army? They're up there. We need to deal with Captain Terran. So he is a berserker. Plus 4 hit points is very nice to have. I really want Baradvin. It's got a port. It makes very good money. Let's get the your meeting hall and levy grounds are kind of essential. For the law bonus, we'll do that. And let us leave these axemen. Is that okay? Can we put that on low? We kind of can. But to deal with Captain Terran, he does have 4 units of the Hill Riders. But with him gone, that's pretty much the last of the rebels that we need to deal with. So we're pretty safe after this. Alright, start deployment. We're going to want to be somewhat defensive here. I think I'm going to have to do a pyramid formation because of all of the cavalry that they have. Kind of a box. I don't like to box up, but given the circumstances, it's a bit necessary. We can make that a bit wider. Let's do that. That. You guys like that. And that way these axemen are somewhat safe. I really hate doing a new box, but with all the cavalry they have, let's keep our units safe. Alright, it looks like we're already in range, which is good. We should be able to convince them to charge to us, which I would prefer. Just clan spearmen, let's see here. We might need to run up with the hunters. They might just stand there, which would be annoying. If they do just stand here the entire time, ugh, that's going to be so gross. I have noticed the AI is kind of having... For some reason, they like doing that now. Alright, well, let's just start shooting the Hill Riders if they're going to stand. Start whittling down the cavalry. They literally just might stand here and get shot. I think they are. Yep, they're not marching up yet. Yep. Oh, there we go. Now they're marching. I was worried they were just going to stand here. We killed 34 of their force. 34%. Before they actually decided to come out and face us. And then whatever, I'll take it. Start shooting at the ponies now. They are bigger targets, so they're a little easier for our archers to hit. Let's see here. Try to get a side charge on those Hill Riders. Kill that general. So we're going to get a front charge. That's okay. Push to the clan spearman. Head-on-head charge will work. We'll use defensive stance. Oh, jeez. Come on, attack, lads. There we go. That's some devastation. Alright, let's see if we can countercharge the other hill riders that are charging us. It might be okay just to send our units up. I think we are. Let's start marching. Clan Spearmen, go move to support now. Coonherd Slayers, get involved. If they are sending Clan Spearmen, which is a bit dangerous, let's pull out. Come on, charge the Clan Spearmen. Let's keep that defensive line going. They are going for a flank. You guys hit those Frecklinger, please. Keep chasing the Spearmen. They're really going for a far flank here. Gonna recharge this Frecklinger. Come on, kill that general. We need to protect these clan hunters. They are the most important unit that I have. Oh, wow, they are really going in deep. Look at that. We did catch them, which is good. Frecka, where are you? Yes, the general is dead. Clan Spearmen are routing. I think all we have left are those hill riders in the back now. Excellent. Let's go chase them down. Look at that. The widest flank I've ever seen. And that is the battle. They just stood there to get shot. At least this time the Slayers, when they did use all their ammo, 197, they did catch up to the Hunters. But for such a discrepancy in tier, like, you'd expect better. At least I would think so. At least they're more defensive. If they get shot or if they get charged by cavalry, they do hold their own. Honestly, though, I do love New Dunland. They are honestly kind of my favorite faction right now. I really love the new units. I love the campaign. It's a challenge, but it's rewarding. So, do we want to take Argon first? I think we do. If we take... See, the longer I drag this on and take settlements in the north, the stronger Rohan becomes. But I want Barad Vin. So I'd like to take Argon, take Barad Vin, sue for peace, and give them Argon. I feel like that's a fair trade. So Terragland, yep, keep moving west. We have some money again, which is very nice. Prep Stunyard, I should really get the, So I feel like getting Frecklinger training grounds could be useful here. More so than the Duneherd Dune. Oh, actually, no, we get Falon border guards here. We want the Duneherd Dune. So we're going to pick that up next, because those border guards are amazing at defense, especially against Rohan. So do we want to pick up more units? I believe we do. We'll keep stacking up the forts down here, because we do need to get ready for war with Rohan. Looks like they haven't gone for Bregnos yet. And Bregnos has a big garrison, so that does buy us some time. So at the very least, push for Argon. We might be able to get a boat here if we get the port made. Like, we absolutely should. If we get the port, we can get a boat and we can sail on over to Barad Vin. That would make this very effective. Let's go ahead and sit in the fort for now. And then also I want Herod. I want Herod and Barad Vin. Barad will move west. Chieftain, King Yaktak will stay there until we have a new governor to occupy Byrig. Alright, new turn. We have 4,000 gold. Dunlark got its meeting hall, which is nice. More upkeep here. No, we could go for a herbalist. Although one thing I don't ever do is I never really go for artillery, and we're going to need that. Though, this needs to be a castle to get the catapult maker. We're not too far out, though, so maybe getting population here could be a good call. Yeah, we'll get herbalist. I actually want to go for catapults in this playthrough, and I never do. And I think they're really fun, but they're just so expensive, and I feel like other buildings are more cost-effective. But they're just so cool. The tannery is done in Dunuyerd, so let's get that Dune here, Dune. We should be able to retrain those guys to get better armor. Not really not a pressing matter. 75 gold, though. Not a bad cost. I think we'll hold off Okay, let's keep eyes on Rohan. Looks like, are they going southwest? I think they're going for Parth Eor. It's buying us some time, though. I wonder if they have less starting armies now, because I swear when I played before, they just had, like, stacks and stacks already down here, and it was just insane. Alright, looks like they do have a decent army here by Barad-Vin. Where's our spy? Our spy's down south. Do we want to do this push? It's going to take, like, 2 turns. And it's most of our military. But for Barad-Vin, it is... Yeah, no, it's worth it. We'll do that. We'll send Terraglon over to the west. That way he can kind of be a governor at Bile for now. And hold that in position. We have 134 gold. Yeah, we are lacking on that income now. But it should go up soon. In fact, yeah, once we... I guess the Dune here, Dune isn't going to help, actually, now that I think about it. Let us put you in this fort. It's a decent army. It's our only fort in the south. And we'll put you up in the northern fort. We'll just basically fill out these forts with a full army in case we need to defend Byrig. Now, our diplomat, why don't we have you... I guess we can't really talk to the dwarves now, can we? We'll keep him by Barad-Vin for now. Keep working on your diplomatic nature and bilingual traits. That always helps. I think that's it. So yeah, another intern. We're going to march for Argon. Basically just delaying the war against Rohan. For as long as we can. I want to amass a kind of a breadbasket region and safety here. But Barad-Vin makes so much money.
Yes, my lord.
Freka keep on working his way. Argon has a decent garrison. Fort Tharbad got the clan levy ground, which is nice. Bile got the meeting hall, so we should get the... Actually, that'll give free upkeep for Terraglan, won't it? Actually, no, it won't, because he's Wolfguard Axeman. What am I saying? So they haven't taken Harrod, so we're going to put a watchtower down here. That way we can keep eyes on Harrod. I don't think Dunland will be able to take it for a moment. Let's see what's going on down here. Yeah, Gund has a huge garrison. If Rohan throws himself up against that, that will buy us plenty of time. We're not getting candidates for adoption. That must be because of all of our children. That's a bit annoying. Grain exchange, is that worth the money here? It's like 50, 70 more gold, I guess. Not bad. We have 2,400 gold coming up next turn. And we're going to have more money when Byrig finishes that Tanner's Guild. Let's see here, do we have any other units? Not really. Yeah, we need to get the Tanner's Guild done, the mines, and the farms. I want this place just bustling. Look, 2,000 gold already now that that's done. We can easily get this thing to 3,000, and it's a amazing, amazing breadbasket. And I'm loving how fast these end turns are. It's like, I don't know how much editing I'll have to actually do. Like, usually it was like a minute for me, but these turns are only taking a few seconds. And look at that, we're still getting good population growth because of the Tanner's Guild, which is just excellent. So it's the only thing that finished a building this turn, it looks like. So, let's see here. Is the mines worth it? Only 160 gold. I feel like the farms would be the best cause now, although there's grain exchange. That's solid income too. We'll go farms and then grain exchange, because that's going to give us how much more farming income. Another like 80 plus the population growth, which offsets the taxes. And Terraglan, can you put a watchtower right there? Perfect, that does get eyes on Harrod, that's nice. Now it looks like they actually marched their army out of Argon. Or no, this is just a separate army, isn't it? Just a bunch of bandits, 6 units of bandits to kill. Well, we'll take them out. And then we will besiege Argon, and we might be able to get that in this episode. We are about an hour in, but I'm willing to make this one a little bit longer, as I am having a lot of fun playing it. Kind of like honestly, kind of like a guide for Dunland, I feel. Now, we do have to cross the river, though. Maybe we can coax them to do that. That's annoying, it is on a river crossing. We have plenty of pikemen, though. Let's do this, make a nice infantry wall. Let's see, our clan hunters move up. If we can get them to cross, that'll be amazing. Alright, start firing. Which one is their general? Looks like he's the one in the back. So preferably, I need to work on his bodyguard. So let's move up a bit closer. Are they running back? Don't do that. Alright, let's keep working on the bandits then. We'll take whatever kills we can get. Yeah, quite inaccurate at this range. But these slingers are doing amazing work to the bandits. They just mow them down. And they get rid of their ammo quickly. They might just stand here. They might actually just stand here. So we'll switch to this target. That way our lower accuracy is more likely to hit the bandits in front of them. And yeah, I think we do need to run forward. Did we just take a casualty? Did they just lose a man? Did they lose a man in the river? Insane, okay. Yep, they are just going to stand here. They want to hold their crossing. Fine by me. Fine by me. These bandits are all basically the same. Doesn't matter which units we kill. Just as long as they do die. But I guess we'll weaken this one with 150. And we'll just have to push through them with Spearmen and Freka. Alright, well, let's start crossing. Even Menthar has some use here. Oh, are they finally gonna... No, they're not gonna attack us. Alright, well, we'll cross the river. Shouldn't have much of a problem here. Let's use defensive stance. And it's just gonna be a mosh pit here. Just a complete mosh pit.
The battle is very much in our favor.
I mean, these bandits aren't gonna do that well.
The enemy force remains.
If we can get behind them with the cavalry, that would be amazing. Although I think, yeah, there's too many of them. But they are getting beaten in melee. We've lost 5%. Bandits are somewhat equivalent to clan axemen. I mean, 5-5, 6-8. They're pretty much around the same tier. I did read somewhere, I think it was on one of, I think it was on Gallo's video, yes, today. Someone had mentioned something about the bandits and how they really should just be renamed as ruffians. And I agree with that. And I think Third Age Reforged has a much better bandit model, or ruffian model, than what these are. I think these are due for an upgrade. They really just look like... They're like the Thieves Guild armor from Skyrim, but like at a very low resolution. But it appears we don't even need to flank them. We are making them pretty much waver already. Come on, keep killing them. Who's even left? 79 to 1,000. Slayers actually 213 kills here, so they did catch up, but still, Clan Hunters had 218, and how much of that was actually in melee? Pricklinger Harriers, though, being an amazing unit, like, even though they're kind of a low mid-tier cavalry unit, having a cavalry bodyguard is just so useful. And I think what I'll do for Argon is I'll bait them out by taking a few units out of the army and besieging it with as little as possible. That way we don't have to actually assault the keep here, or the castle. Here, although actually it's got a decent garrison with the Privateer Axemen. They might just assault us anyway. We'll do that. We want to get the port here, don't we? Take 6 turns. Mason's Hall could be useful. We'll do that. We'll get Mason's Hall. Actually, we might as well finish the grain exchange. Although it would be like 7 turns for port. If we did this and held off the guild house, or the grain exchange. Oh, whatever. We'll just have to wait. I think the port's just going to have to wait for a moment. Caroline has moved. So I believe that's it for the turn. Do we move our spy? Yeah, he needs to come back over here. We need to keep eyes on this region. This is kind of the most important. I will grab one more spear and one more hunter. They are pretty cheap. And they didn't attack us at Argon. It would take 4 turns for it to completely besiege out. They're going to build a watchtower there. The only issue is this Enid-Wythian army that is hanging out literally right there. We might need a governor to go back. I think Menthar needs to return. Although he might need to stay at Argon. I think we'll execute Argon. That way we for sure control the population. Yeah, Menthar, retreat. Maybe with these clan spearmen? No, that should be enough, right? They should attack us. They've got Privateer Axemen. See here, Bile is okay. We could even get more units at Tharbad. Actually might not be a bad call. See, who else is getting stuff? You're about to need new construction, you'll need new construction. Yeah, pretty much everything here will need it. So we'll just grab an extra slinger, throw them into the bile fort. And our spy, you need to go north. What is in this army? It's like Yorling, Spearmen, Peasant Scouts, and something else. I might just be able to send these guys out. Let's see here. Yeah, easy. Peasant Scouts, Yorling, Spearmen. We might get a captain here. It's a risky fight. I don't like doing captain battles. But against another captain, I'm sure it's fine. Now, I'm not worried about this fight at all. Sure, they have Peasant Scouts, but we do have a unit of upgraded clan Spearmen. So we'll just need to be careful. Peasant Scouts are fast, though, and they have a devastating charge for their tier. I mean, 4 attack, 7 charge for a militia cavalry unit. Like, they are very powerful. And these are the upgraded spearmen. So not the tier 1 peasants, but the upgraded Yorling spearmen. Something to watch out for. We'll have to sling them down, but they have decent armor. I'd kind of rather sling down the peasant scouts. Yeah, let's do that. We'll move you guys over here. We just need to be ready to intercept. Scouts are going down, which is nice. Here, switch to those ones, please. Wow, that unit's actually already dead. They're just standing here. Of course they are. Why am I not surprised that they would just stand here and get shot by us? Well, it makes for a simple fight, does it not? Start working on the Yorling Spearmen. Taking decent damage from our slings. Did we kill off one of those units already? Wow. Yeah, just the generals left. Let's move up a bit closer. General is dead already. We're gonna have to shoot those Yorling Spearmen in the back. Let's get really close so we don't miss any shots. They are much better. Oh, they are routing. Could ransom them off for more money. That could be useful. But I'd kind of just like to sling them. Alright, we'll sling out the rest of them now. Yep, keep slinging them. Do not let them get away. More rocks. Look at that damage. Alright, that should be good. That was hardly a fight. They just stood there to get shot the whole time. I wish the AI was a bit more aggressive. Like, they know what to do with cavalry, but they sometimes just get stuck in this defensive stance, and they just hold their ground. It's just... I wish they didn't. I wish they would just come out and assault. Let's ransom that. 53 gold. Why not? And man of the hour, please have bureaucrat traits. He doesn't. I only want bureaucrat traits because I want governors. We have warriors. We need governors. Menthor will make his way back. We'll end that turn. I think this will be the last turn. If we get the battle against Argon, that would be great. But if not, then I think I'll just have to finish out this turn with construction. And we'll do the Battle of Argon on the second episode. Oh, hey, look at that. They are attacking us now. Captain Halas, just a unit of privateer, axemen, and bandits. We saw how that happened last time. It looks like we will have a brand new castle. I will exterminate this place, as I don't really plan on keeping any garrison here. I really just want to throw it away for peace.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us.
Alright, let us get the spears in position. Probably want to go right there. Big line, that should do. Here, now I want to be in the long spears. We'll do that, and let's see, we'll do something like that. That should be good. And Freka will be the most important unit here, as he always is. But for now, we'll do some early damage with the clan hunters. Let them start working on these bandits. Ideally, the privateer axemen. Those things are threatening. Get some early kills on them, which is nice. Well, the rocks are kind of going everywhere because their unit is so scattered, so maybe we'll hold off for a moment, keep working on the central bandit unit. We won't get as many kills on the privateer axemen, that's the thing. We'll get kills on bandits, we won't get kills on axemen. Alright, let's switch to those axemen now. Oh, look at those rocks just flying in, I love it. How many have we killed? 15% with this one unit. That is very nice, and they are taking out privateer axemen here and there. Already down to 134, that's excellent. And we'll throw one more volley before we retreat. Alright, run away. And then Freka, kill those bandits, please. I'll get that downhill charge. Look at that downhill charge. Not the most impressive charge, actually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Clan hunters, no, 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 no. Uh-oh. They're gonna get caught. I ran them the wrong way. That's okay. Most of them will get out. Okay, let's try to save them. Let's charge into those bandits. Let's charge. Charging the side of these bandits. Excellent. Biggest threat is still the clan, or the privateer axemen. Yeah, defeat is not almost certain. Come on, use the rest of those stones. And they're going down in droves, which I love. You guys charge those bandits now. Keep on distracting the axemen. These ones we absolutely have to shoot down. We want to go into melee at the very last possible second against them, because those axemen, if they countercharge our harriers, we will take huge losses. Alright, looks like we've made one unit of bandits rout already. Gotta love that low morale. Charging the backs of these, and that should rout all of them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Look at that damage. I love cavalry charges in this game. It's so satisfying.
Fortune of battle goes our way. Let's
123 remain. Land Spearmen, you are expendable. Please charge those axemen. Thank you. You are quite expendable. See here, Freka, keep chasing down those bandits. They need to die. I'd be able to flank with these clan hunters onto those bandits. Big charge coming in. Come on, make them rout. Make them flee. I'll charge those bandits now. Hunters moving in for a flank. Spearmen are getting destroyed by privateer axemen. It's alright, their sacrifice is not in vain. I want to make sure we capture every last one of these guys before they get inside the city. I don't want to deal with them coming back in a few seconds. Privateer axemen running? Oh no, they're not fleeing, but they are fleeing. I don't really want to charge them with the clan hunters. It's kind of a death trap. They did lose quite a few units on that disengage, which is nice for us. Alright, clan hunters. Charge those bandits. Use your axes. And honestly, they have decent attack. They're like clan axemen. With really just, like what, one less defense? Because they lack the shield, but they have more, I think they have more defense skill. They make it happen. Uh-oh. That's not good. Run away. Let's charge the clan axemen with everything, or not the clan axemen, the privateer axemen with everything but the hunters. Come on, spearmen. Have any clan axemen left? Very few. Not worried about their numbers. They're all basically the same. Decent charge. Might get a few kills on that charge, one or two. Not bad. Hopefully we get a rear charge. Yes, we do. Yes, look at that. And the general is dead. He gets sent flying.
Behold how our enemy
And we took it. Beautiful, beautiful work. 258 by the clan hunters and the Frecklinger Harriers. Ah, I do love Dunland. They're not overpowered, they're in a great place. And with Argon taken, let's just exterminate that. I don't want to have any resistance as we abandon the castle pretty much immediately. Oh, here we go. Smart talent with numbers. I will take that. Welcome to the kingdom, Briannon. In fact, he could probably be the general in Byrig if we start moving some stuff over here. Doesn't have the best governing traits, but let's give him the woodcutter. The architect will be good. Hides, don't need that. Fur trapper is good for line of or for trade. And that should be good if we take you out. I mean, we don't make as much money. That's fine. Yak, that kind of needs to be down in the south though to deal with Dunland. That's kind of an issue now. Alright, so construction report, Dunlark got the herbalist, so we're working on that population. Dunard got the Dune, which means we get Fallon warriors, Duneherd berserkers, and Dunlanding long spears, and the Fallon border guards. Now we only get Fallon units within Enidwythe, and we wouldn't get these within Rohan, which is something important to note. We probably can just start going for armor here now that this is becoming kind of a front outpost. Let's see here. Dunard has that. Tharbad got the grain exchange, which worked on the Mason's Hall. After that, we will go for the port. And Bile got the clan levy grounds, which is nice. Now, we do have an issue. It looks like Enidwythe might be running for us. Let us grab some extra units here to defend the city with. I'm kind of worried. If they attack me, that could be kind of deadly. And Thar, make your way back. And Freka, it's also time for you to make your way back. Oh, we should have left a unit in there. Oops. That's not good. It might rebel. I should have definitely left a spearman in there. I'll do that next turn. We'll just have to not forget about that. We'll see how much we actually have to leave. But, actually, there's a chance. Let's see if they're willing to trade. I will give you Argon. You give me... They probably won't because Barad Vin makes a lot of money. It's balanced. I will trade. And I will give you map information. Alright, they don't want that. That's okay. We'll hold off. I think it's just because Barad Vin is way more developed than Argon. But it is balanced, which means there is merit to it, which is nice. But we might just need to do it by war. And honestly... We are proving our might. We are strong. Get chicken farming in Dunlark. I want that catapult maker. And we might need some hill riders. How much money are we making? 1,500. We'll keep it like that for now. We'll get some spearmen here and some hunters. And honestly, maybe we should get some more raiders. That way we start filling up this fort. But that will do it for the first episode today, my friends, of Dunland. Hope you will enjoy it as much as I am. And until the next one, farewell.